Peace, peace, peace. This is Full Profits Podcast. On my podcast today is a brother named RTO from Cali,
Yeah, what's
Agent
going
Smith
on?
78 from Chicago, and
Peace,
DJ Y Body. Peace, brother. How you doing?
Peace. What's going on? What's going on?
peace, peace.
Everything is
Peace,
love.
sir.
So how's y'all day going so far?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
All
can't
good, brother.
complain.
Can't complain, brother. We above ground. Hey, we can't be better than that.
Yes, sir, man.
Exactly.
This is the best part of my day right here, doing my podcast and picking people brains about what they do, so
That's what's up.
I'm in my element now. All right, I'm gonna start it off right away, man. What's your favorite programs or hardware to use?
Hmm.
Want to go first?
Well, mine's simple enough. Right now it's Ableton and MPC Live.
Okay.
Those two that's enough. I mean, I got a bunch of other crap, but those are the main two.
Hmm.
Mine's the Ableton Studio One MPC, and I'm starting to take a liking to this 404 MK2
Okay. Explain
And
404 MK2.
SP 404 MK2
Okay.
rolling.
Okay.
yeah, for me, definitely Ableton as the doll, and hardware wise, it would be this MPC 4000, and I also have the SP 404 MK2, and have quite some time with that. It's very fun.
Okay. Between the three of you, is there a certain genre of music you like to sample and chop,
Hmm.
Hmm.
or do you jump around?
I do.
Uh,
Go ahead, Art. Yes.
I was just saying mostly jazz, but I try to jump around though. Like I'll sample jazz in a second, but I usually try to go to as many different things as I can, so I just don't sound exactly the same every doggone beat.
I love Soviet soul, Polish, and like Spanish classic music. I love that, and a little bit of Asian, depending on what genre of Asian music. But that's what I tend to.
Like I I tend to fall in the jazz category for the most part too, but it would be a lot of different, like say like how Wide Body was saying, different areas of countries, their interpretation of jazz. So it may be like Brazilian jazz, like bossa nova or
Mhm.
whatever, or Japanese jazz or something like that. It has to have some type of jazz influence though.
Right. Yep.
Wow, buddy, what made you go into the Polish realm? And
I'm a stickler for certain sounds, and me being sampling for a while, you tend to stick to the soul music. That's been our kind of our blueprint. Old soul when we're trying to find rare soul that no one's heard before. But when I started kind of YouTube and then digging and stuff, certain because I moved down here in Florida 13 years ago and just finding old records, I came across a couple of records like that where the first 10 15 seconds of it, I'm like, oh my god, why hasn't anyone tried to chop this up? So I kind of look at it like it's like some hidden gem, and I'm pretty sure it's not, but I've never heard anything like that, some of this stuff. But yeah, I gravitate towards certain sounds.
okay, all right, cool, cool, cool. What current artists are you guys listening to?
Man,
Uh,
yeah, good
at the
question.
direct moment, it would have to be Black Milk,
Okay,
like just right this very second, and just different eras of Black Milk, like his most latest stuff. I go to the old Popular Demand era, 365, and those joints are like the favorites. But that's like I said, I still like his current music as well. If it's like a full release or just like a beat tape, all of it go. It all slap.
Right.
Go
Me
ahead,
being
Wab.
me being a tri-state head, I'm on my Nas bag right now, man. You know, I was still listening to King's Disease, and when this new one drops, so I've been in that bag. But and that I listen to a lot of old classic stuff, man. I go back, throw my EPMD on, or Stakes is High, De La Soul. For some reason, I've been rotating that as well. I don't know why. You just play something, a tune goes off in your head, you want to listen to it. That, and I rocked the Dynasty Blueprint, the Dynasty Rock Like Familiar. Don't ask me why. I just been rocking it.
You know what? I like that album though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say the album. There were just certain songs that really just hit. You know
Yeah,
what I
the
mean?
joints on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. For me, what's it been? Cleo Soul, Black Milk as well. And an old staple, Sade. I listened to a bunch of old Sade albums again. Like, damn, I should have sampled this a million years ago. But I still, but yeah, that's been about it.
All right. So all of you guys tend to say or have said Black Milk. All right. I've always asked people this question. I'm gonna ask you guys this too. Where do you guys rank Black Milk as far as producers? Would he be top 5, top 10?
All time is tough to say top 5. You know what I'm saying? But he could be in the conversation of a 10 to 20 somewhere in there. I mean, he hasn't really missed. Like, I haven't really heard of Black Milk where I'm like, man, this beat, or he kind of slumped. He just keeps getting better. So top, 15, 20, he in there somewhere for me.
15 or 20. Okay.
I got him there too. I like his production. I can't put him in all time because I look at I don't want to take away from his talent, but I mean, talent wise, yeah, he can go with the best of them.
Yeah, my answer is kind of like same as AS. I would throw him like top 15, probably top 20. I have a few that I hold greater than him, but he's definitely one of those ones. Like, I have moments with him, like I just be in a Black Milk phase like I am right now, then a few months later it'd be a Kev Brown phase, and then whoever else phase. So yeah, he's definitely one of the ones, but yeah, I can't put him in the top 5 or top 10.
Speaking of top 5, who would be in you guys' top 5?
My favorite part.
Aha. Yeah. Come on.
Well, hell, why body you got it?
Hey, I got need a couple minutes, man.
Okay. 5. Ooh. I don't know if I have an order.
No order is needed.
Okay,
just a top 5.
Okay, I can rock with that. Okay.
Because that can get messy. That can get very messy.
It
can. Right.
Just saying 5 is enough to make it, stamp.
All right. You want to go wide body?
I mean, I can go. It don't matter. Definitely, I'm putting Eric Sermon in there because that was influenced by Eric. Premier. I'm so East Coast biased, it's ridiculous. So you gotta forgive me. Dr. Dre, definitely Dr. Dre, and I have an affection for Battle Cat as well.
Oh, I like Battle Cat,
big time. And let's see, last one I'll throw in Hit Boy, man.
Hit
Boy.
Okay,
Hit Boy.
That's it.
Okay.
How I'm feeling right now.
All right.
Yeah, that definitely can change.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll just go ahead. Jay Dilla.
Easy.
Pete and Preem.
3.
Dr. Dre.
4.
And DJ Quick.
Thank you.
He was a close, but him and Tall Black Guy, I think honorable mention. Tall Black Guy.
Yeah.
definitely a deal off the rip. Like,
And that,
of course. P Rock. Battle Cat, most definitely. Like I'm more Battle Cat than Quick.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know that's like
Oh,
there's it's just a certain pocket that Cat
I
got
get
that
it.
I just mess with.
I get it.
What's that for? I'm gonna just put Mad Lib in there too.
Ooh, how about
Yeah.
that? Jeez.
Alright.
So, 5 is hard though to really
Yeah,
get
yeah.
everybody on board
Yeah,
because
because it switches all the time.
Right.
And that's also the reason why I don't give people the questions that I ask. Because if I give you the questions, you got time to sit and marinate and go,
Right,
all right,
and then
cool.
number one, I have
Well, yeah, exactly. You got time to
position.
think about it. Well, that was an easy one, sir.
Right.
You know, and it's easier for you to say it. But if I tell you off the top of your head, name me 5, everybody fumbles and stumbles over that shit all day.
Right. Coming into the close 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that shit. But if I make you do it right off the top of your head, it's a little bit different. So then what happens if someone asks you next week, it's a totally different 5. Niggas like, yo, you said this over here, but it's always gonna change.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always gonna change. You know what I mean?
You're right.
So you said Battle Cat. Why Battle Cat? RTO.
Baselines.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like them joints be crazy. It's his types of sounds that he incorporates with his music. Like for one, like I said, it has a certain pocket. You know, like it's kind of hard to explain, but he quantizes sometimes, but for the most part he don't quantize, but it still got a bop. Like it's just it do that thing, man. He used a lot of a lot of sounds that is more word I'm looking for, like ephedral, or if that's the word, but a lot of droney, reverby type stuff that just sounds majestic a lot of the time, and then it's just hella funky on top of it. Like
definitely funky.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he got some joints.
What about Jelly Roll?
Jelly Roll got joints. Yeah, he's up there. He is up. He is one of them ones.
Okay.
Nah, most definitely.
And I only threw that out there because that's another guy I don't hear people mention.
True, very true.
Yeah. And to me, it's no disrespect to nobody's list, but when I hear a list and I never hear DJ Quick on it, it kind of bothers me. It's like, dude, we talking about the guy who engineered and did a lot of that early stuff that was going on at Death Row.
Whole eyes on me.
A lot of people don't know it though.
Yeah.
True.
Don't have any idea.
And it's like, he was there. Like, that's him. Like, that's him playing around and doing all that shit in there, man. Like, show that man the utmost respect. He's legendary for being in that studio with those guys.
Right.
Yeah, like normally when I get that Dre or Quick, it's always on Quick. Like that's just it. Like I definitely prefer DJ Quick over Dre. But then
I'd say what?
Oh yeah. Dre got joints. Come on, it's Dre.
Yeah.
But Quick for me is more musicality.
There you go. Say it.
Yeah.
Say it. Let it on out.
It was a multi-instrumentalist and all that. So the fact that like said, he's doing this, he's on the guitar, he's on the bass, he's on the keys.
Well, I look at their
mixing, he's mastering, he's recording vocals,
he's
rapping.
The reason why I put Dre in there, I look at him and Quick as having 2 different attributes. I like Dre and I respect Dre because Dre is able to take shit from all over and put it in one bowl and make the best tasting cake you've ever tasted. You know, I know he didn't. Scott Storch, you know, the list goes on. Focus, and he's a producer. He's able to, you know, he's on both sides. He's on that when Diddy was doing all that shit in the mid '90s. and he's able to, go in his music bag as well because he possesses that as well. So that's one of the reasons why I always put Dre in there, man, because he just has that ear, man. He understands the pockets of things and where you want to hear him at,
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Dre. You can't go wrong with him. But
Quick's a
love
bad
Quick.
MVP.
That Quick's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Quick, man.
If I had
Love
more room, I'd put him in there. And
Quick.
only reason why I say Dilla, man, because I wasn't up on Dilla early like y'all was. A lot of my favorite joints, I didn't know that was Dilla.
Yeah,
I don't think
that makes
nobody
sense.
knew.
Right? Yeah, you were not alone.
I didn't know.
Most definitely.
Kept hearing Dilla, and we have the same birth date, so that's
Mm.
crazy.
Mm.
Yep.
A lot of people didn't know till like 2000 or right after he died that was him on
Right.
doing
Right.
Erica Badu and Busta
Word.
Rhymes and all that shit.
Oh man,
Killing it.
It was
Yeah,
like
doing it the whole time.
Like I didn't fully get hip until after he passed, but then just like everyone else, there was a gang of joints that he made that I messed with while he was alive. Back then, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. I don't know who made this, but this joint go.
right. And that,
Didn't come to find out, oh, that was Dylan. Oh, that was Dylan. Okay, yeah. I'm just straight up a fan off the rip. Like,
right. I was waving that I was waving that Neo Soul flag, and in 2000s, I was waving that, so
Mhm.
he was all over that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Voodoo,
Oh man,
Bilal, to just to name a few. But, yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Bilal, who's a great musician as well.
Oh yeah,
oh
definitely.
for sure.
Yeah. Hope he's doing well.
Mhm.
All right. Name 3 or more of your favorite or classic jazz songs.
Hmm.
Mm.
Man, good grief, just 3. Damn.
I said or more. I said 3 or
Yeah.
more.
I mean, it's like trying to narrow it down. It's also like just. Damn it. Who do I want to go with? Some Kenny Burrell joints. Damn it, man. Too good, man. Too good at your job.
I'm getting better and better at this shit, man.
Right. I'm like through the Rolodex right there. Like,
I have over 300 episodes under my belt and only 100
Oh.
and something out.
Wow.
You know?
yeah,
Wow.
man. Okay. I got one off the rip. That's straight up.
Okay.
And then one would be Ahmad Jamal's Awakening.
Okay.
2 would be, see now, because he said classic jazz, so I'm like thinking of like Portuguese artists and stuff like that.
No, just songs that you would consider classic.
All right. I'm gonna, what's his name? Because it's in Portuguese, I can't. I'm gonna butcher the hell out that name.
All right, stay away from that one then. Do you know the name of do you know the name of the song without butchering it?
It's a Arthur Veracai song, but I just
Okay.
the actual yeah, I'm a super butcher that one. I'm gonna have to look it up, the actual names of it. Yeah, because both of them are both. One is from Ad Smith, and then the other one's Arthur Veracai. So,
Shit.
oh,
Mine's Guru Jazzmatazz. No, I'm playing. I'm not a jazz guy, man. I'm not into jazz. Well, although I like listening to it, I'm not really
Man.
gravitate towards it. That Duke Ellington joint, I like that Duke Ellington joint off the Love Jones soundtrack though. That kind of, I always play that, but
The Sentimental Mood.
yeah, Sentimental Mood. That's
classic. Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy.
Got one of Kenny Burrell, Alone. I think it's Alone in the City.
Okay.
Off his Asphalt Canyon Suite album. Ridiculous joint.
Mm.
Let's see. Where else do I want to go? Kenny. One Jamal joint. what's the name of it? I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, same. Totally. It's that one song, you know, the one that go
Like,
You know, yeah.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Minute, and the horns.
Yeah.
and-
Yep. That's exactly what it be on.
Wide body. What genre of music would you prefer to name three from?
I'll go.
Blues.
What's that? See, I'm not good with the names either because there's a few blues on my father. He was into the blues. Be like, oh, I'm talking about that old gin oh juke joint. Oh,
You guys are really stumped right now, huh?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
stumped.
I
You
mean,
got,
it's
you
trying.
got you got us, man. For me.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to think of one. Like, damn, one name. Like,
Hold on, let me go to the.
I was trying
I
to make
mean,
sure
you
I
know.
was on my shit.
Are
know?
you on it? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, something real easy is Coltrane. My favorite things.
Oh man, Muddy Waters, Hoochie Coochie man. Forgot about that. Muddy Waters, man.
Okay.
And there's another one too. Back to man. I guess get his name. You know the name of the song though. Willie Dixon. He's a backdoor man.
Back domain.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa,
okay,
wait
That
a-
song, go
okay.
tell it.
Wait a
Different
minute.
time,
Right,
different
wait a
times, man.
minute,
Recorded
different
in
podcast.
1960.
Right.
Yeah.
Different podcast, man. I
That's
had
our
you
time.
learn how
We
to do
used
the
to,
porn stars.
Long story. We used to play. We used to bowl and stuff, and it was real for blood. You know, me and my dad used to bowl together. You know, people talking they stuff, man. So me and my dad, we'd win, and my dad would be like, "Hey, the back door, man." That's kind of near and dear to my heart, man.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. As long as there's a backstory
I had to
to it.
Right,
break that.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
gotta break
feel
it
I
down.
had to give you the backstory because I didn't
Yeah.
want to leave it like that. Like, man, this dude.
Explain yourself, sir.
Right.
Explain yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Y'all might as well keep y'all laptops and everything open because I got another one. This one, I feel bad about myself for the next question for answering stupidly.
Okay.
Why y'all do that? I'm gonna just go to the next one. All right.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Name your favorite rap album from 1996.
One
Muddy
from
Waters
96.
for me.
Yeah,
Three.
more than one. I
Top three.
Come on,
Okay.
5, man.
Top
Man.
3.
The score, man. Mine's. I always put it out. The score.
All right, go 5 then. You got
Score.
5.
Stakes is high. The Love Movement. What else came out in '96?
A lot.
Man, what's that other one?
I know it didn't.
Damn. '96 was a good year.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5.
Is that? Oh, that's '97. Oh, Reasonable Doubt. Sorry, Reasonable Doubt.
Mhm.
Reasonable Doubt.
One more.
Oh man, Muddy Waters. Aliens, Outcasts. It was written.
18.
No, you can't be throwing them all out there, man. Let these.
I'm sorry, my bad. You're right.
Come
You're right.
on,
You're right.
man.
You're right.
That's 2 of them.
Was
We
that
already
6?
got.
All right, my bad.
Jesus
man.
Christ, he gave out 7.
Hey,
of
strike
them,
that.
man.
Strike that from the record, man.
Jesus.
Then
Score, man. Reasonable Doubt, man.
when Illadelph Half-Life, I think it was 96.
I want to say that was 96.
If
I think it
remember
was
correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Illadelph, yep.
Oh,
The,
my God.
of
That
course,
was
the score, Muddy Waters is both of those. AT Aliens is an easy one. Damn, but it was written too
Mm-hmm.
for Reasonable Doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Let me
yeah.
just stop. That's enough.
Let's get it.
It's more, but
That was my first year in the military, man.
wait, De La Soul. Gosh.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Crazy.
well, my man, go ahead, RTO. For I don't want to spill the beans.
Now, I'm not sure this is 96 or not. I think it is, but E40's in a major way. I want to say that was
Was that 96?
I want it was either 95 or 90. I want to say it's 96, but it could be 95.
Is that the one with the players ball on it?
That's the one. No. This is the one with Dusted and Disgusted on it. And
Remember that.
that's the one with that's the one where Slurricane. No, that was not Slurricane. What's the name of the damn song on there? I'm trying to think of the hit like that would have got nationwide play.
All the game or something like that.
Yeah, the Hall of Game is with the Players Club.
Okay.
This is this in a major way. It's the one where he had like the little Rolex as the album cover. It was like
Oh yeah.
I never realized that 96 had so many joints out.
Ride Sideways, This Way, That Way. That's not a national song. What the hell? There was a song that peaked on that album. I'm just totally blanking. It is E40. I mean, dude got a million songs.
In a Major Way came out in 95.
All right, 95. Okay, bet. It was written Muddy Waters. Did Disaster Strikes come out in 96?
Yep.
Then Disaster Strikes. When Disaster Strikes.
Yep. And I think the other single you might be talking about with E40 is Sprinkle Me.
Yeah, Sprinkle Me. Yeah.
Sprinkle Me, man.
Yeah, all over the place.
Helter Skelter.
Yep.
Yeah, ODC. Did ODC come out 96 too? Or was that just Helter?
97,
maybe.
You talking about the one with the Hurricane String and
Yeah.
You got me there, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna take out It Was Written and I'm gonna put in Crucial Conflict.
What?
The final kick.
Yes,
oh, man.
I was slapping the hell out that. I am not gonna lie.
Wow.
Hey,
that out.
Man.
I'm gonna take out Tribe and I'm gonna put UGK in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a crazy year on the music side, right?
They're ridiculous, yeah.
Mississippi, man. He put me on the UGK, old Army buddy from Mississippi.
Man, once I got a hold of UGK, man, they just became one of my favorites of all time.
I love them, man.
Yep.
I love them.
Yep, I just became real big on listening to their music because it was authentic and genuine. And I love that shit.
They weren't trying to fit in the box either, man. They letting you know that too. Like, nah, we're not in this box here. This is what we doing over here. I respected that.
Yeah, definitely. Bun was a lyricist. Salute to Pimp C for being a great beat maker or producer. You know, and rapping.
Personality. I love the personality.
Yeah.
I didn't want to call him a character because I think that would be kind of.
You didn't have to say character, but he did have charisma though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
charisma. Sure. Yeah, his charisma was great. Did any of you guys ever tune in to watch the Wu-Tang American Saga?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Watched the whole
What did y'all think of that?
Everything besides those mini movies they tried to do at the last season was dope. But when they tried to make, the ODB album into his own little special episode, I was done. I didn't need that.
I didn't like that one, but the one when they did I forgot.
It was a Jizzle when you talking about when they was going from barrel to barrel.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that.
I like that.
I think that was Jizz's for his.
Yeah, that was the Liquid Swords on that thing.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
and it kind of
right.
it kind of shows you what happened, how they got to where they are, without saying it. Saying like the way they did the Biggie. When you ain't like the one with Biggie on there, Smitty?
No.
I liked it because it was like
it
was like they explained what happened without telling you and being offensive to anything that actually did happen.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. Maybe it was too much of a change for me at the time.
Okay.
So I'm like, bro, I'm watching. I'm like, okay, I'm used to do with the bad RZA impersonation and everything else. I'm like, straight, whatever. And then it hit those episodes. I'm like, okay, it just might be just the beginning, maybe 15 minutes, and they keep going. I'm like, yo, what are we doing here? And they just kind of threw me off. So I was like, all right, well, I'll pass. I watched them all though, just to be like, and the ones you mentioned were better than the ODB one. ODB one probably the worst, and it's bad to start with that one because I was like, oh man.
Yeah, they layered with that one. I was like, I was like, damn, is this gonna get worse or are they gonna go up from here?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was watching it and I'm thinking this is about to be something quick that they did. Just, like I said, like little minute, 10 minutes something. But that joint just kept going. I'm like, oh, this is like we
This is the
like
episode.
5 more minutes left.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
still going.
I'm like, oh
All
no.
right, okay, all right, all
Yeah.
right. You
But
know,
I-
like the previous season, my bad. They
You
they
good?
did the joint with the having the different band members and
Yeah,
while Riz, that was dope. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm thinking you might try to elevate that the next season, and we come with the ODB joint. I was like, oh, okay. But
Nah.
yeah,
Yeah, I sat there. I was like, man, I'm gonna watch the next episode. But if it continues to take this road, I'm out.
Right.
I'm signing out. I'm not doing this no more. All right, my next question has to do with signature and style. Right, growing up in hip hop, you guys, DJ Quick has his own style.
Mhm.
Premier has one. Who's another one? Havoc from Mobb Deep has one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
RZA has one. Rock Wilder. They all have a signature to their beat. Neptunes, NERD, whatever you want to call it. All right. Do you guys have a signature to yours yet?
I would like to say I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know it, but
I don't know yours either, sir, and I listen to your shit a lot.
yeah, but my wife can tell at any point in time. It's like, oh yeah, that's you. I'm like,
That's too.
I know your
like,
drums. Sweetie,
Okay.
I know your drums. When I'm listening to it, I know your signature when the drums kick in. I don't know it off the rip, but at a certain point, I go, I can definitely tell between you and Six off the rip.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So you say you can't recognize it though?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Hmm.
hear it at all, which is kind of fun. I
Sir,
hear
you do it all the
similar-
time.
I know it makes I don't recognize it in the slightest.
Like, have you even like compared it to like old beats?
Mm-hmm. You can tell
No.
the progression. I can. You can tell the progression of it, and then there's a point where it goes. There's that Agent Smith that's actually in there in a beat. And I go, there it is, right there.
I mean, I'm sure it's there, but I don't go back and listen to a lot of my stuff though. As
Even
well.
when
So that's
Six, even when Six tries to imitate you, or he tries to copy certain things, I go, nah. You did it, but I know who that guy is. Yeah, he has a very distinct signature.
Mhm.
yeah,
So all you
Wish
guys
it-
will say that you have it, except for the guy that doesn't know that he has one.
yeah. Like I hear theirs, but yeah, I don't hear my own.
I have to listen to more RTO and Wide Body so I can hear it. But even Six has one. Six has
Yeah,
one
yeah,
as
for
well.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody does. I mean, not to say that I wouldn't have one, but everybody has something that you can tell. Like, oh, okay, that's so and so. Oh, that's Apollo. Oh, that's Kev Brown. Oh, that's so Black Milk.
Mm-hmm.
If I think that's
Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, Ninth. You hear?
Definitely nice.
Yeah.
What about the brothers from Dungeon Family? I'm not sure about theirs.
Rico Wade and all that.
Yeah.
Brown.
There's
'Cause
something
it
to
seems
it.
to switch.
I would say you hear it more when Sleepy's singing on it. But
Okay.
if it's a joint with Sleepy singing, oh, I know that's organized.
yeah.
Or it's off the rip. Like, but like say like stuff on Southern Playalistic, you put that to like something they do recent, they don't sound the same. It may be bass heavy. I believe the guy was on the bass still best with them, but if you play deep compared to like I like the way you move, it's like
Yeah.
That's
Or the can't wait.
right, exactly.
Can't wait.
Right.
Plus, it's was it 3 or 4 of them? doing
Mhm.
stuff?
Right.
So I think that's probably what helps it be a little,
Mhm.
more and more blending in, not being able to really tell because
Right.
Mhm.
Rico
Good
Wade
time.
might start with something, then Sleepy might do something, and they just add on to it.
Somebody else adding the frosting, and he's stirring up the eggs this time and stuff, and the other one's baking it at his temperature.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a point there. I ain't looking at it like that.
All right. When you guys aren't making beats and aren't in the studio, what do you guys do to relax?
Relax. Good old video games.
Yes, sir. Already know that's
Is that unanimous?
Games are movies for me. Games are like
Right.
watching movie, TV shows.
Man, yeah, same with me. I'll say, even though I'm not creating, I will be in here watching old footage of fights. I like boxing and UFC, so I watch old fights. So yeah, I, something like
Why
that.
body? You can definitely fuck with me on the boxing, bro. That should be
Oh,
my
yeah.
shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Big fight next week. Some people seem to think it's gonna go one way. I tend to think it's gonna go the other.
Who fighting?
Charlo and
Oh
Canelo.
yeah.
I say Charlo wins.
Brother, we do a fight Zoom on Saturdays when big fights, man. You're more than welcome to stop through, man. I'll
Let me know.
information.
Let me know. Let me know. I say Charlo wins a fight. I say he outboxes him.
Me too, and I think he's bigger, and I don't think Canelo's gonna be able to deal with his power.
I'll say this. I think it'll come down to who's the better counter puncher.
Yes. I just remember right. That's gonna be play a big part in that too. Was that Bevo? Got beat him. Bevo.
Bivol beat him up.
I think if he uses that same, if he can, like if Vivo went right through his punches, it mean nothing. So Charlo can do that. Canelo's gonna be in trouble.
I think he can do it. I think we're looking at a guy who was actually 6 feet tall and he's been fighting at 154. He naturally walks around at 190, 200 pounds.
Right.
So going up to 168 ain't the problem. It's just being in shape and being conditioned. You know what I mean? So because he's usually in dog shape, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think he's going to be very healthy. I think he's gonna be okay, and he's gonna walk into that ring and like, this is it.
Right.
That's all you gonna do.
Canelo.
Yeah, like you 5'8", like that's it. Okay, cool. We can do this all night, then, my guy.
Think you could put him to the mat?
I think that can happen. So if you've noticed anything about Canelo in the past 4 or 5 years, he went up in weight and his output has dropped.
Yes, it has, because
he used to throw in combinations and a lot of punches. Now it's 1 or 2. Is because he's trying his best to get to the later rounds, right? So he's not being as explosive as he used to be.
Even
so
win.
Yes, yes, sir. Because everybody, well, I don't know if you guys know that, but he's not a guy that's had the best gas tank all the time, and the more he has to do, the more he gasses out. So even in that Bivol fight, taking punches takes a lot out of you too. I don't think people know that, but taking a punch hurts.
That's the body shots, and
he
was connected. I feel bad. Canelo's a dog, though. He ain't gonna, he's not gonna be caught out there with no win and then get the mercy. That's one thing he's not gonna do. So
no, he gonna fight, but I just see the expertise and boxing skill of this fight playing out like it normally does against him.
Yes.
He had this same problem with Bivol, like you said, at 175, which I think was a weight class too high for him
Way
to begin
too high
with.
For him.
He
wanted to do that. I can't believe he did it.
I can, because I think what Canelo thought was that I'm gonna fight another Eastern European fighter, and they're all the same, and I'm gonna get this guy out of here, right? I fought. Who did he fight? What's the guy's name? I fought Kovalev. I fought Callum Smith. I fought all these guys who have similar styles. So what's different about you?
Right. Just a long line and same,
And he didn't, but what he didn't understand is that there's a boxing background behind Bivol, 200 and something amateur fights.
Yes.
This was a guy who was stamped by Pernell Whitaker. He said, yo, you're going to be a champion, kid. And if Pernell stamps you,
that's it. Come over here too. They got hip. Yeah. Like a lot of them UK dudes used to stay over there, and then they get a little taste of what's going on. Ricky Hatton, for one.
Yeah,
you remember him? This guy's a good body puncher. Yeah, you can punch all day, but can you hit him? No, you can't hit boy.
Yeah,
come over here and get some, with this US type of
this real smoke. Come over here and learn how we really get down, so you can actually learn what we doing.
Footwork.
Yeah, all the stuff that really matters, not just punching. Like punching is cool, but punching should be the last thing that you worry about. I ain't gonna give away the secrets because but definitely there's also a fight that might be on very soon, happening on ESPN Plus and everything. So. It's a lot of good fights. Oh, let me ask you this, since we're on the subject of boxing. What did you think of the Spence Crawford fight?
Well, I always felt that Crawford was a better fighter, even though his resume is not stacked like say a Spence was. I just felt Crawford had more tools in his tool shed. I felt, I just keep hearing, oh, Spence wasn't himself, but we remember Spence fought was it Kell Brook after that accident. So
Mhm.
I just think that Spence thought he was gonna beat the will out of him, and that first time when Spence tried to muscle Crawford up, and that and he didn't move.
Yeah, he pushed him off. I'm like, nah, little buddy.
Right. Yeah.
He's like,
Oh
nah.
boy! Then he kept letting him push him to the ropes. He said, "Man," I said, "Man, watch for that. Watch for that. Oh man, watch for that hook." And he did that, man, and just that quick, bing! I said, "It's gonna be a long night, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen."
I was texting my cousin. He was like, "Who do I bet on?" I was like, "Bud." He was like, "Cuz he too small." I'm like, "No, he not." Like, just look at him.
Right.
Look at him. Like they about the same. Like Errol is bigger because he's 5'9", 5'10", and
Right.
he's naturally a bigger the guy who sucks down to that weight. But that ain't gonna matter. The better boxer is Bud, and it's a whole bunch of shit that I kept telling him, and he was like, "Man, he gonna lose. He gonna lose." Like, all right. And I was like, "You bet me $100 then. Bet me $100. You know."
Let me ask you this: do you think that Spencer get maybe a couple or maybe a tune-up fight before he take the rematch? I don't know. I think it's already in ink already. I'm not sure.
It's not ink, but he has said that he wants to fight. Like he has notified the WBC and everybody else that he wants to fight. My thing is, even if you take a tune up, it ain't gonna be the same as fighting him. So
True.
you know what I mean? Like that's not gonna change anything. What needs to change is the way that you go about your routine. Like you did everything that he did was so
No.
slow and methodical that Bud was just looking at it like, yo, if you gonna do that,
Right. This what you come to do?
yeah.
See the coach. I don't see what a coach, and I don't see any of that. I don't see. I didn't see it, man. They better all hurry up for Boots get up there. So, because once Boots is gonna be a problem. Sorry.
Definitely, he is. He's already a problem.
Yeah.
He just needs that one or two fights,
Yep.
and I would like for I can't say I hope I would like for it to be Keith Thurman or one of these guys that's
I would
sitting
like to
around
see that.
not doing nothing.
I would
You
like to see
know,
that.
yeah. But I understand why Keith Thurman wouldn't take that fight because he was the leader of PBC. Everything that Errol did, remember, that was Keith who was doing it before until he got injured.
Indeed.
You know, so I'm not going to even go into that. But if you understand what it was, Keith Thurman had that spot and he's still kind of holding it. That's why he's saying, y'all not the real king until somebody get me up out the way.
True. Thurman was that dude though.
Yeah, he was.
That Pacquiao fight should not have went that way, and no one seen that. I didn't. I love Pacquiao, but I didn't see. No way he could have told me he would have beat Thurman.
Shit.
That's why
Shit.
remember Mayweather didn't want to see him either. Mayweather like I ain't seeing that young hungry lion. Y'all crazy. That's trying to get me killed.
I felt like the fight with Keith Thurman was kind of gonna go that way. I thought it would either be go the distance or it would get bloody and bad. I thought it would be one or the other because there's no telling what type of Pacquiao you're gonna get, you know.
Yeah, true. I hope he retires. I hope Triple G retires. I don't want to see because I'm a Triple G. I love Triple G. I don't want to see him get like that again. You don't
I'm
like
not. No, I don't like Triple G. All the guys that he needed to fight, he never fought them.
Yeah.
You know, the Andre Wards.
Woo!
He didn't fight Andre Ward. He didn't fight neither one of the Charlos, and they chased him down for years. He didn't fight neither one of them.
He did.
You know, so but you fought Canelo 3 times, and to me that was about money. Even though he did beat him, he clearly beat Canelo in that first fight. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, he clearly beat Canelo in that first fight. But the second fight was okay. I gave it to Canelo because they said he needed to come forward, and he did. He stayed in front of his face all night, and he made Triple G very uncomfortable in that fight. But yeah, overall, go ahead.
And it's kind of old, man. What did you ever? Were you ever a believer of the Jermaine Taylor hype?
I was, dude.
Okay.
I was. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was a really good boxer. He had a beautiful jab, but it was like somewhere in his fights he would just lose focus and then he just get caught. Like it's like usually around that 6, 7, 8 round, he would just start getting caught. And then that's when he would just unravel and go to shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But he was a typical fighter coming out of like the Crunk gym, the left jab, right hand, right?
Yep.
Set up everything behind the jab, and then you throw that bomb.
Mhm.
Hearns did it, Gerald Wallace, the G-Man, all those guys did it. It was the same shit for everybody coming out of Crunk gym. But with him, it was like that 6, 7, 8 round, shit would just go wrong.
On his mind.
Like you go back and watch the fight with him and Kelly Pavlik. That's a classic fight.
Yes.
Kelly Pavlik tried to nod to him in the middle of the fight, like, okay, you caught me, and he bang, 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 run off a combination on him. Had Kelly Pavlik doing noodle legs around the ring. Next thing you know, Kelly Pavlik was like, all right, okay, 6, 7, 8, we'll see what's up.
Right.
And next thing you know, bang, 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 shots started getting put together, and he went to sleep.
You feel that first B-Hop fight? I felt they gave that to him because he
They
was
didn't
supposed
like
to
it,
be that
B-Hop?
dude who pushed boxing. I think he kind of got that nod because I felt B-Hop won that.
I just felt like they gave it to the kid because of his just
Yeah.
activity in the ring. I mean, he was just active. He was just more active. Not that a lot of those shots was landing, but he kept the jab out there, and it didn't seem like B-Hop was like doing enough to take over the fight. Even though he was a champion, he wasn't doing enough to take over the fight. So I think they just gave it to him off activity, and probably because they didn't like B-Hop either. So
Hey, they damn sure didn't like B-Hop.
no. They were upset. Dude was like 40 years old fighting. They was like, yo, how does nigga keep winning these fights, man?
Live a disciplined lifestyle, man.
Very disciplined.
Probably still do.
Still do. No, still do. Still
Right.
do. I've seen people, I've been out when I would go out and hang out in Vegas. I've seen people pass him drinks and he pushed the shit away or he turned his back to it and walked the other way. Like he don't drink. He lives very clean. Still got a slim figure too. Like he almost ready to fight. So
Wow. See, that's
a lot of discipline.
right.
A lot of discipline. But yeah, I watched that Spence Crawford fight was a fight where I was like, if you're looking at it, you can just see how slow Errol is.
Yes.
And
Very
then you can see Bud, if you go back and pay attention to it, he's like kind of setting a trap, like walk in, just walk in, plow forward. And if you like me, you know what you're looking for, the counting of steps and the way the person, their signature to how they come forward and everything. And it's just beautiful setup. I kind of knew the fight was gonna be one-sided that first round, though. If you go back and look at the first round, they're jabbing at each other. And then at one point, Bud steps in to the jab and it goes past him by like a foot or two. And I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. And usually what that means is that somebody's faster.
Yep.
You know, I was like, uh-oh.
By leap years.
Yeah, what man, what? It was bad. It was bad. All right, so I'll get back to the question because I can talk boxing all fucking night. You know, that's very easy for me to do. I think y'all just answered the question about decompressing and what you do. You guys said video games and watching movies. What's the last 2 movies that you guys actually enjoyed?
Me, they clone Tyrone.
That was good, man. That was
Yeah.
good.
Straight. Oh, I finally watched Interstellar. That was good.
Okay. Yeah, that joint's dope.
Yeah.
I'm co-signed with they clone Tyrone. That was really dope. And was the Outlaw, what do you call it, Black?
You saw that already, Smith?
Yeah. Outlaw Johnny Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, is that in theaters or is it like streaming?
It's in theaters.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it last weekend.
Damn it, man. You beat me to it.
I don't know how I did that.
Yeah.
I'm about to say you be on it, but
yeah.
those are probably the last 2 I can remember that I really enjoyed. So
Okay.
Boy, y'all making me feel like so out there. I haven't watched, man. I watch old stuff.
Okay. So you stay in the chamber of just like the classic shit you like.
I do.
Okay.
nothing wrong with that.
All right.
But
My next question. When you guys are working with other rappers, would you rather them punch in or do this whole verse or song over?
do the whole verse over.
Whole verse.
Whole
And I got
verse.
a rapper now that likes
Whole
to
shebang.
makes it an art form to punch in. He'll break up his raps. He'll say like, "Hey, welcome to the," and then we're gonna go to the, and he'll go back and forth, and he'll forget the second one. But when we first started, recording, he do the whole thing like, "Yeah." Now I'm like the punch master.
Man, unless you're
Right.
trying to be Slick Rick, then I don't want to hear it.
Right. I mean, like, for those who know how to make it an art of punching in, yeah. Like say, like Trader Truth. Like his punches be crazy how it one line just follows the other and it follows the other, and it almost sounds seamless to a point. Like he's like doing it for effect. But I'm saying if you, I definitely would want someone to just one take Jake. Like it's hard to capture that feeling with punching in. One part
Mhm.
you will be saying it. You had this emotion and you done this so many times. You just I'm just trying to
Yep.
get it in, and like how do I match this line with this line? And yeah.
Exactly.
There's a plus to that, I think. And I knew someone else, this female I work with down here. She used to record as like a sentence at a time. So, and she would catch it, and then it would be so with her breathing, it sounds so clean. But one thing with punching, it makes you be more of a producer because you like, you getting to analyze things. Well, let's come in on here, man. We'll drop that. So you're more engaged in what he's saying instead of someone just coming and just dropping the pre-wrote rap. A lot of times you can go in and kind of put your little touch to it too to improve it, not to just put your mark on it. But of course, some people want to get involved so they could be a part of it, and other people want to get involved to make it a overall dope track. So that's my thoughts.
Yeah, get your puffy on that way. So
Yeah.
Okay.
makes sense.
You gotta take that in there.
Yeah, right.
But for the most part, you all agree that you would rather them just do the verse over.
The perfect
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And I understand that because doing the verse over means that the cadence and the energy stays.
Exactly.
Like there's you know how you feel about that verse, and your emotion stays the same throughout the course of it. When you're punching in, it kind of becomes robotic and it's not the same. Like you're just saying it to be saying it because you know the lines. And from being around producers, being around Six, Agent Smith, and a bunch of other guys, I noticed, like certain things when they're doing it, it's just like, it's not like you said, you got to dress it up and make it seem cool or whatever it is. But you see that, there's a lack of attention that it takes to sit there and actually say a verse and mean it, over and over again until you get it right. Because you should. It's your shit. Like you should know it.
Good point.
So yeah. I just got that from watching, listening to them, and then I never asked to punch in. Have I?
Not that I can remember.
I don't. I just
you just redo the whole
I do the
verse.
whole thing over. I don't see the point in just punching in. So everybody agrees, no punching in. Just redo it.
Yep, perfect world. Yes.
All right. In a perfect world. All right. Last question I'm gonna ask: 3 producers you would like that you could talk to or work with.
Uh, 3. 1, Pete Rock.
Yeah, you should be excluded, Agent Smith. I think you've been asked that question before.
I have actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave with the 1, Pete Rock. Why by RTO? Y'all got the rest.
I think you can get a lot of knowledge from Primo because he like to talk and he probably just be throwing gems and shit and laughing, and I would like to. I think that guy right there.
Oh my man, you got 2 more.
Oh, 2 more. I think what's dude them that did why am I missing Evil. What is them names? It's a duo. Evil D.
Evil D and
Yeah.
B minus.
Beat miners,
yeah.
yeah, I could, yeah, I want to be in that little house, man. That's right, my kind of area. That this some up north stuff right there. Dudes seem cool. I'll be able to get some jewels for them because they just rock on different stuff, and you could tell they're on the cutting edge of things. They change up. When the Ren came out, hey, I'm using this 3000. I still might use it, but I'm gonna try this Ren right now too. I'm gonna still make it funky. That and my man, Large Professor. Ooh. Yeah.
Classic.
When you right there, man, you want to put, what I'm saying, use your kick rate, back that up.
Yeah, son.
Oh yeah, you are. Right, he's Mr. New York. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On that particular one.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
I would say Rick Rock.
Rick Rock. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pharrell. And then just on some. That's an interesting one because I'm trying to think who I would try to
Rick Rock
take
for real.
Yeah, and the third, I don't know if I want to say Pete Rock. He might end up talking some wild stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta steer the conversation. You know what I'm saying? When we keep it on the music, we'll be good.
Right. Facts. I just throw Battle Cat in there.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Oh, I would have a good conversation with him too, because he like gear and shit, man.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up
You
gear.
should chop it up.
Right.
Okay.
Yo, grab this beautiful SP.
Get that converter talk. But
right.
All right. I ain't gonna hold you guys up no longer, man. I appreciate you guys jumping on with me and doing this.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Having
Anytime,
it,
bro.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Wide Body, definitely send me them links and everything, and I'll be a
Gotcha.
part of it.
Gotcha.
We can connect on that. I've had some boxes on my podcast too, just in case you want to check.
Okay.
Stitch has been on my podcast before.
Word. Okay.
Coach Kenny Ellis was on there like a week or two ago.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to finish that podcast because he had to go. So we had to reschedule that. So I've had different people on my podcast, man.
Definitely, man. Check it out, bro.
Yeah. Greg Hackett was on there about a week or two ago as well. So
man, you be playing around. That's what's up, man.
I'm trying to get back into work.
I get you.
But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the end of another great podcast. I had some guys stumped this time, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yes, indeed.
Salute.
Yep. Remember the mission statement when you're striving for greatness. God never puts you in the driver's seat if it's taken. You bitch you.
Yeah.